Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Cathy Rain. Ja, wir haben ja jetzt in der letzten Folge erfahren, wofür das BH auf unserem Feuerzeug steht. Wo ist es denn? Hier ist es. Und zwar sind das die Black Hats und der gute Lenny hat uns gesagt, wo wir die finden. Und somit haben wir einen neuen Schauplatz, ja, freigeschaltet. Da würde ich jetzt ganz gerne mal hinfahren. Da ist er. Na, hier passen wir doch super hin, oder? Ach, sie kommt alleine rein. Okay.
Sweet butt incoming!
Hey.
Like hell I am. I'm nobody's property.
You sure? Doesn't she look like a sweet butt? Little slut? I think she does.
Bitte?
Step off, creep.
Or what? You tell your daddy on me?
Oder du kannst deine Eier vom Boden abkratzen, du verfluchtes Schwein. Ja, glaubst du wirklich, ich bräuchte meinen Daddy, um dir Schwächling in den Arsch zu treten? Du solltest besser schnell dazulernen, Arschloch. Verpiss dich aber schnell. Nee, das erste finde ich gut.
Or you'll be scraping your balls off the floor, you fucking pig.
Oh, I love it when they play hard to get.
Let go of me!
Hier, das Ding.
Oh! Ah!
What the hell's going on out here?
Nothing, Prez. Just having a bit of fun with this gash here.
Aha.
I suggest you leash that dog of yours.
For fuck's sake, Prospect, not again. Get the hell out of here.
Sorry, boss, I'll go. Fuck, that hurt, you cunt.
Selber schuld. Pff, Arschloch. Gut, dass der weg ist.
He'll be disciplined for that.
He better be. I take it you're Beau?
I am. And who are you, darling?
Cathy Rain.
Bullshit. She lives in the city with her deranged mother. Who are you, really? Did the Vandals send you?
No, they didn't. I am Cathy Rain.
Prove it, then.
Well, I would, but I left my ID back home.
That's convenient. I think I've wasted enough time with you.
I need to figure out some proof.
Was ist hier mit dem Feuerzeug?
This proof enough for you?
I'll be damned. That's Brian's lighter, all right. Sorry about the paranoia. We've had some problems with the Vandals lately.
I get it. Can't be too careful.
So, that's your ride out there. Corley Motors, right? 78?
76.
You got the same taste as your old man. He always rode Corleys.
Probably the only thing he and I have in common.
Did you set up those mods yourself? Looks custom made for your, small frame.
Yeah, took some time to get the measurements right.
I imagine so. Girls like you don't often ride heavy bikes.
I'm not most girls.
Ain't that the truth? Most girls don't just waltz into places like this either.
I guess you'd know. Anyway, I had some questions for you in the club.
Go ahead, then. Your old man was a good brother, so I'll indulge you for now.
Okay, immerhin. Wie immer fangen wir erstmal unten mit den ganzen Items an.
I don't need to show him that.
Ach Mann.
Yeah, that won't get me into trouble at all.
Ja, dann ist ja gut.
I already showed that to him.
Ja, stimmt.
Care to join me for a smoke, Beau?
Sorry, darling, I'm trying to quit.
Oh.
I don't need to show him that. I don't need to show him that.
Ach, warum denn nicht?
Hey, Beau, any idea of what this key opens?
You ask weird questions, you know that?
Yep, weiß ich.
I don't need to show him that.
Egal, wir probieren alles aus.
Do you know what this is?
Whoa.
What? Do you recognize that?
I saw one of those with my own eyes a few years ago.
Aha.
Really? Where?
Middle of the woods, the road to the city. Those things came from nowhere and gave me this crazy headache right on the plate in my head. At the time, I thought it was just a nasty case of migraine.
You have a plate in your head?
Yeah, titanium from a shrapnel wound I got in Nam.
I see. Titanium isn't the least bit magnetic, is it?
How the hell should I know? I'm no scientist.
Do you remember where exactly on the road it happened?
No, like I said, I dismissed it as a migraine. Didn't pay too much attention as to where I was.
Fair enough.
Ah, schade.
Do you know anything about this flower, Beau?
Do I look like a florist to you?
Yeah. A little bit?
You crack me up, girl.
I don't need to show him that.
Gut, dann fragen wir uns wieder durch.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in 1981?
No, we had our differences, me and him, but that's a horrible fate for a man. I'd rather be dead than a vegetable.
So I take it you and him didn't get along.
No, I could write a book about that man. On one page, I'd praise him. On the next, I'd want to smash his skull in. He could be a real self-righteous prick when he wanted to, that's for sure. But everyone knew he was the real law around here. Truman was a tool. I respected Joseph, and he respected me. But he hated how Brian looked up to me. Joseph always blamed the club for the path Brian chose in life, even though it was just due to him being a shitty father.
Ah, ich weiß ja nicht. Das ist Blödsinn. Großvater war kein schlechter Vater. Ihn bitten, das weiter auszuführen, nicht sagen. Nee, ich möchte mal mehr hören.
You seriously thought Grandpa was a bad parent?
Everybody knew about it. People just tend to forget the bad qualities of men in wheelchairs.
Das stimmt.
Joseph wasn't a saint. He saw everything in black and white. He was only kind to whomever he considered to be good by his narrow moral standards. The ones who wouldn't fit in that small mold didn't get any chances. None whatsoever.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Lily Myers?
Nothing that anyone else around here couldn't tell you.
Schade.
Do you know who Jimmy Cochran is?
No.
Na, dann nicht.
Tell me, how long have you been the president of this club?
15 years now, give or take. VP for 10 before that.
Good. Then you can tell me why you stole Lily Myers' paintings from Charles Wade in '86.
Oh,
I
oh.
don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I'd recommend you be careful with wild accusations like that.
Ja, ja. Oh, Laste Mist, ich weiß, dass du es warst. In Ordnung. Gibt es etwas, was ich für den Club tun kann, um dein Vertrauen zu erlangen? Ja, probieren wir das mal.
Fine. Is there anything I can do for the club to earn your trust?
You mean like cleaning the toilets? Making coffee? I think we got that covered, Cupcake.
Spare me your sexist bullshit. I can take care of business.
You're nothing like your old man, you know that?
I take that as a compliment.
You do that. In any case, I've had enough of this nonsense. Stop pushing your luck.
Ach, sei doch nicht so.
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Do I look like a pious man to you? I've peed on churches.
Hätte doch sein können, dass er eine Ahnung hat.
What can you tell me about the Black Hats?
Black Hats MC was founded in the 60s by my old man, my uncle, and 2 other local bikers. Conwell Springs is the mother chapter, and we have support clubs in 6 other locations across 3 states. There's a total of 16 members here, 12 patch, 4 prospects. I'm the acting president of this chapter as well as of the whole club. Have been for more than 15 years.
The law give you any trouble?
It used to be tough when your granddad was around. He and Truman ran a tight ship.
And now?
Now they try, but Boyks and the boy are a nuisance at best.
Ja, gut, das haben wir ja auch schon gehört.
This may be a weird question, but have you ever met a bald man dressed in red?
I've made a few bald men red. That count?
Nein, nein, das zählt nicht. So, das haben wir ja alle schon gemacht. Oh, dann war's das schon.
All right, I'm gonna hit the road.
Right on. I have some business to take care of, but make yourself at home.
Thanks, Bo. See you around.
Hey, Brian's girl.
Yeah?
I overheard you. I'm Emmett.
Hey.
The boss man isn't usually that grumpy. He's got a lot on his mind. But I think I may know of a way to loosen him up.
I'm all ears, buddy.
Well, Bo and Brian are the double Bs, as we used to call them. They used to have this drink together. Brian came up with it. He called it a Bloodier Mary.
Sounds like my kind of drink.
Yeah, it's basically a Bloody Mary, but with pig blood instead of tomato juice.
Ew.
I take that back. Gross.
I'm kidding. It's just a Bloody Mary, but with a special ingredient
Oh, die
added
rote
to
Blume.
If you say that special ingredient is blood, I will literally punch you.
it. No, Brian refused to tell anyone what it was. He only made it for special occasions. It's probably something uncommon, like a rare herb or some kind of expensive spice.
So let me guess. If I can produce this drink for Beau, you think he would help me out?
It'll make him remember Brian, which should go a long way. He hasn't had that drink since your old man disappeared. Brian was like a son to him. The boss would have died for him back in the day. If you could recall the good times with your father, he might change his mind.
I guess it could be worth a try. But wait, why are you helping me?
You're Brian's kid. That means you're family. We take care of family.
Well, how was that drink compared with a regular Bloody Mary?
Tasted a bit more like pepper and had
Ja.
a punch to it. It usually
die
gave
rote
some
Blume.
pretty nasty hangovers. Oh, if you had a lot of them, you'd hallucinate some crazy shit. Pretty wild.
Trippy. Thanks.
You're welcome, darling.
Können wir ihn direkt mal nach der Blume fragen vielleicht?
Hey, Emmett, do you think this could be the secret ingredient?
Yeah, definitely sounds like it from what I was told.
All right. I'll give it a shot then.
Tja,
Hey, bartender, do you happen to know how to make a Bloodier Mary?
You mean a Bloody Mary?
No, this is something different.
Afraid not. I can make you regular Bloody Mary, though, if you want.
Maybe later. I need to figure something out.
All right, then.
nee, das haben wir doch schon rausgefunden jetzt.
I'd rather just talk to their leader.
Okay.
Not sure where that leads, but I don't think I have a reason to go in there.
Gut, ja, dann gehen wir doch mal die Blume holen. Da stand doch irgendwie, dass sie sehr pfefferig riecht. Ah, hier war die, genau. Und bitte sag jetzt nicht wieder, sie hat keinen Grund.
Sorry, endangered flower, but I really need to make a drink.
Oh je. So, und jetzt muss der Barkeeper uns nur eine Bloody Mary machen und die Blume mit einarbeiten. Das ist doch machbar. So. Kann man hier mal den Stuhl aufheben, bitte? Ich versuch's mal direkt damit.
I'd like a Bloody Mary.
Coming right up.
Oh, and add this, will you? Just something I like for flavor. Put it in a blender.
Whatever you say.
Okay, cool. Das war jetzt einfach.
One Bloody Mary. Enjoy.
Dankeschön.
Thanks, buddy.
The club will cover that, Jose.
Sure thing, VP.
Thanks again, Emmett.
You got it.
Die sind jetzt echt nett. Bitteschön, Bo.
Hey, Beau. I've got something for you.
I recognize that smell. You found your dad's recipe.
Something like that.
Na, lass es dir schmecken.
Man, is this a trip down memory lane? I keep expecting Brian to walk in here any second. You know, all this nostalgia is making me remember how much I really owe your old man.
Yeah?
Yeah, so here's the deal. In '86, Carl, my VP at the time, came to me and said he had a job lined up for the club. Some guy had offered him good dough for stealing a bunch of paintings from a mansion. He needed 2 brothers for the job. I was busy with other things at the time, so I gave my permission as long as the club got the usual cut. He returned a week later with a nice wad of cash. I didn't realize it was Wade he had knocked off until I read the paper. If I had known that, I'd advised against it. Wade is a powerful man with friends in city council. There's no reason to piss him off.
Got it. So, what do you know about the guy who hired you for the job?
Not much. Carl said it was some bearded preacher.
Ach,
Whoa, Isaac from the Church of the Holy Trinity?
Could be. I don't know who that is. It was a priest. I know that much.
Thanks, Beau. I'm gonna follow up on this right away.
That's it? You're not gonna ask me about what happened to your old man? Not even curious?
nö.
I couldn't give 2 shits about that asshole.
Bullshit. Don't expect anyone to believe you're that angry with someone you don't give 2 shits about.
Either he's dead or he abandoned me. Do any of those options look appealing to you?
They don't, but you should know that no one from the club had anything to do with it. I meant it when I said Brian was a good brother. He had no enemies here. Not then, and not now.
Comforting to hear, Mr. President.
Shut up and listen, girl. I'm trying to tell you something. Brian used to talk about heading to Mexico, about riding off into the sunset and getting away from all his newfound responsibilities. And I think part of him was serious. You deserve to know that there's a chance he's still out there somewhere.
Sure. Let's hope that bastard is living it up somewhere.
Just take care of yourself, you hear?
You too.
Ich wollte gerade sagen.
That day went by fast. I think I'm gonna ask if I can stay the night at Grandma's.
Der war doch jetzt wirklich, wirklich nett zu uns. Kein Grund, die ganze Zeit so zynisch zu sein.
Hello, sweetheart.
Hey, Grandma, it got kinda late. Would it be okay if I stay the night?
Of course, dear. Have a seat. I'll make you something to eat.
No.
Oh, you're the best. I'm starving.
Ach, immer die lieben Omis. Oh nein. Wieder weirde Träume, ja? Was kommt denn jetzt?
Do you see? You are both unwanted, both discarded.
Okay.
Good. Lick the flames, buddy boy. Lick the flames and feel the hatred burn.
Wow, alles klar. Das sah... Aha. Da war er doch gerade am Fenster.
Lily's painting, burning, and the kid from the cemetery. It's gotta mean something.
War das nicht auch die Hütte von Nate und Lily? Meine ich zumindest. So, was haben wir denn jetzt noch? Jetzt muss ich mich mal kurz sammeln und überlegen, was wir machen wollten. Zum Priester wollten wir, aber ich gucke erstmal noch nach Omi. Die ist so lieb. Und die sitzt den ganzen Tag nur auf der Couch und trinkt Tee. Oh,
Oh, good morning.
Hi, Kathy. What the... Morning. This is... Wow, this is quite the surprise.
You have such a lovely friend, dear. We've been chatting all morning.
Oh, I have no doubt. She's quite the talker, this one.
You sleep even longer here than you do back home.
Oh, gee, must be the blissful lack of distractions here, E. Can I talk to you for a sec, outside? Alone?
Okie dokie, if your grandmother doesn't mind being left all by yourself for a while.
Sure. You go ahead, children. I'll be right here if you need me.
ja, sie muss ja irgendwas rausgefunden haben. Was zum Teufel stimmt mit dir nicht, I? Vom Privatsphäre hast du wohl noch nie etwas gehört oder das ist überhaupt nicht cool. Was treibst du hier, Eileen? Ist alles nicht gerade freundlich, ne? Wir nehmen mal die mittlere Option.
Is the concept of personal boundaries new to you?
That's a rhetorical question, right?
Was a single morning devoid of Eileen too much to ask? I'm frankly surprised that I'm allowed bathroom breaks by myself with you in the
Och,
same
Mann.
building.
I was super bored. Besides, you never got back home last night. I wanted to make sure you were okay.
Well, as you can plainly see, I'm not a corpse.
You could be a very convincing zombie.
Very funny. You can go home now, E.
Fine. I won't tell you what I found in my research yesterday then.
Ugh, I hate you.
I'm so glad you asked. I looked up a few statistics for this county, looking for any anomalies. First off, there's a high number of missing persons reports in the area. That wouldn't be too unusual if, let's say, the county had a high crime rate. But it doesn't. Violent crimes are actually lower than in other comparable counties.
Huh. That's just outright creepy.
It gets even better. It turns out that this county has the highest number of clinically insane in the state. And guess what? Conwell Springs County is tiny. Per capita, the difference to the county in second place is humongous, over 1,000%.
That makes some sense. I found out that this cocky person is Loctite at Ingstrom's.
Wow, we should go talk to him, right?
Ja.
He must have some answers.
That's the plan. I should probably fill you in on the rest I found.
Ja, erzähl mal alles.
So, I'm gonna head over there today and confront Isaac about the paintings.
Don't you think it's a bit risky, Kathy? It could just backfire and piss him off.
Oh, I'm hoping it will. Nothing wrong with some good old provocation to make people show their true colors.
You never gave him the picture of the lights, right?
Nah, didn't want the guy to faint. He sounded pretty brainwashed about the Holy Trinity thing.
And none of the church people know who I am, right?
I guess not. So?
My point is that you grilled the priest good yesterday. You already tried it your way. I'm a fellow Christian. Maybe I could try something different, like
gute Idee.
make up a cute cover story and pretend to want to join their church. If he still won't trust me, I can show him my copy of the picture. Maybe it will make him open up.
I suppose it would give me enough time to drive back to the city and talk to Jimmy before it gets too late.
Yay! Oh, let's do it! I'm so excited. I can't wait to lie to people.
Was?
You know that's a sin, right?
Oh, I'm sure Jesus will make an exception this time. After all, he loves me.
I'm not gonna waste any time then. Let's catch up on the phone tonight.
Okie dokie. Talk to you later.
Okay, dann gehen wir mal. Okay, sie geht also zum Priester. Sehr gut.
Hello, Jimmy. I've been looking for you.
Oh, is it for real this time?
Yes, this is all very real.
So you're going to ask me about Joseph now?
How do you know that? Who told you?
You did. Every time you came here.
Was?
You're not making any sense, Jimmy. We've never met before.
I'm making perfect sense. Everyone says so. I'm the sharpest tool in the shed. All bets are off now, Missy. Better buckle up and enjoy the ride.
Okay.
Forget all the rules. No going from top to bottom. No checking off all the items on your list. Start by asking me about the young chronicler.
Okay, dann Lily Myers.
Was Lily Myers the chronicler?
The drowned girl, yes. She saw the loops, the endless possibilities. She found that the branches had all been severed. Nothing but inevitability remained, staring her right in the eye. In the end, she was pulled across the great threshold, just like I was. I was next.
Aha.
Next for what?
You're not listening. I'm next.
Ja, schon klar. Aber bei was denn? Der Vorfall?
Do you know what happened to my grandfather in 81?
No, that's not me. That's not my name.
Ach so, I'm next. Jetzt verstehe ich natürlich. Er ist doch der hier.
What happened to you, Jimmy? Why are you in this place?
I'm not. I'm 6 feet under, looking up, watching reruns without a care in the world. You know, Joseph was a beacon. His passing sent ripples traveling in all directions, touching all of us with burning intensity. In my case, resulting in immobilizing guilt. After all, I sent him out there. It was all my fault.
What was? What did you ask him to do?
Be patient. We'll get there eventually. We need to follow the rules. Let's continue, ironically, with the men who break the rules.
Das könnte der rote Mann sein, aber auch die von der Kirche. Ah nee, hier die Black Hats. Klar.
You mean the Black Hats? They're the men who break the rules?
Indeed. Your father broke every rule in the book, did he not?
That's a mild way of putting it.
I feel your pain, but you will be free of him soon enough. I've seen you atop a great pit, dropping the last remaining memento of him into the empty blackness below. Your mother, on the other hand, that's a story with a different ending.
You know Mom? How is she?
Why don't you see her yourself and find out?
It's complicated. Last time we met was ugly.
Looking away won't make it any less ugly, Kathy.
I know, just not yet.
Very well. Let's go see the man you reunited with his family.
Den ich mit Kirche?
What can you tell me about the Church of the Holy Trinity?
No, that's not him.
Nein. Dann er.
The man in red? Is that who you're talking about?
Yes, indeed.
Who is he really?
The collector of souls, the one who beckons and prepares. Some call him a spirit guide, others a devil dressed in red. You are doing so much better than the last time. Now, ask me about the first thing you can think of.
Das erste, ja, das hier.
What happened to my grandfather in 81?
Oh, poor Joseph. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong friends, wrong life. An unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. There had to be course correction, Kathy. The house always wins.
What did you ask him to do?
I asked him to find the source and destroy it. For me, for Lily, for all of us.
The source of what?
Everything. The madness, the betrayals, the limitless suffering.
How would he do that?
I don't know. Joseph had a plan. He had allies.
Allies? Who?
The man in red. Someone else, too.
I found the message you left for Grandpa. You said, "It happened to you too." What did?
Meeting the lights, of course. Don't you have my picture from the night in the forest?
Doch, doch.
You mean this?
Oh, yes. They felt so warm, so comfortable, luring me in. But when they got close, I could feel my mind split in two. I found myself with one foot on either side of the line, the thin line between hell and here. It felt like breathing through my nose with my mouth underwater. No wonder some sink beneath the surface, never to be heard from again.
Was that what happened to Joseph, Jimmy? Did he sink to the bottom?
I wish I knew. I'm just a man stuck with his ear up against the wall, picking up a word here and there. I am so tired, Kathy. I can feel the lights even now. Endless static in my head, like a TV tuned to a dead channel.
But what are they? Where do they come from?
The cradle of obscurity. The alpha to our omega. The distorted mirror.
Why are you constantly speaking in riddles?
Danke.
Why do you assume I have a choice? We are nearing the end. Ask me about the misguided faithful.
Wird gemacht.
Is the Church of the Holy Trinity the misguided faithful?
They are, yes.
What makes you call them that?
Isn't it obvious? They believe the lights are divine. The lights are neither divine nor unholy. They are but a twisted reflection of us. The judge and the jury, our innermost child, our greatest fear, everything we long for and desire. It's more than most of us can take. The cup runneth over.
How do I stop them?
You must go to their birthplace, their source. You must go to the cradle. It's the only way to save your friend.
Was?
What? Are you talking about Eileen?
Yes, she is being claimed.
Nein.
She's in great danger. You have to go back, Kathy. Nurse!
I need more than that, Jimmy.
Nurse, help!
Oh nein, was haben die denn mit Eileen angestellt?
I need to find Eileen.
Okay, gut. Trotzdem ging die Folge jetzt lang genug. Das heißt, wir werden einfach in der nächsten Folge gucken, ob wir Eileen finden und ob es ihr noch gut geht. Ich bedanke mich wie immer fürs Dabeisein und sage bis zur nächsten Folge. Ciao, ciao.